Hello and welcome to This Week Today, the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. No, really, we have a lot to cover today and no joking around. Jokes are bad, okay? What's wrong with me? Just roll the intro. All right, this feels like an obvious thing to say, but make sure you pay your rent on time. Wow, thanks Chase so much for the genius information. Why would you say such an obvious and dumb thing? Why are you like this? Okay, well, first of all, I have feelings, all right? Secondly, on-time rental payments will now be a major component in Fannie Mae underwriting calculations. Shall I repeat? Yeah, sure, Chase. I'm sure you're gonna do it anyway. The Federal Housing Finance Agency announced that positive rental payment history will be taken into account in the government-sponsored entity's underwriting system effective immediately. The FHFA's acting director, Sandra Thompson, said that the change will make it easier for renters to become homeowners, and that's because rent is one of the biggest expenses for families, and a history of paying it on time should count for something, right? The real question is why it hasn't been like that already. That's a mystery to me. Okay, so during my research for this episode, I saw a few sources claim that while refinance activity is still quite high, purchase activity was beginning to account for more activity than those refis. The reason I'm not really talking about that though today is because I don't really love the sources I found and they weren't reputable enough for me, and I couldn't find a hard fact. But I did find this little bit from CNBC that could or would back that claim up. Joel Kahn, an MBA economist, said last week the higher levels of purchase activity last week was driven by more government purchase applications, including a 3.3% increase in FHA loans. With low for-sale inventory keeping home price appreciation in many markets at record highs, the jump in FHA purchase applications is potentially a sign that more first-time buyers are finding purchase options despite the high prices. But like I said earlier, those first sources weren't really reliable enough for me, especially because Joel Kahn then went on to say this: homeowners continue to respond to lower rates, with refinance activity climbing to its highest level since February of 2021. Here's a headline I found to be a bit bleak and eye-catching, to say the least. MarketWatch published an article titled, quote, "Mortgage forbearance is about to end for millions of Americans. Here's why that's great news for home buyers." It basically means this: pandemic relief is set to run out for approximately 1.7 million Americans in the coming months, which means that many homes could be listed for sale. 850,000 borrowers will exit their forbearance plans just between August and October. If the past proves to be precedent, a significant chunk of these homeowners will opt to list their homes for sale. One projection by Zillow said that roughly 25% of borrowers listed their property for sale following their exit from forbearance. Thank you guys for joining me on this quite longer episode of This Week Today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share on social media as much as you can so that I can keep doing this. Please. We'll see you guys in the next episode.